Hello, my retards, it's me, Omni-Eros, and I'm trying to watch Patrick John Coleman's epic rant of bullshit about me and Mr. Mental Inertia, Ron, and so far I made it through a half hour, so I just want to mention some points here, okay? There is a lot of repetition in this video, but there's a lot of ridiculous shit as well. So first off, at around 1 minute you claim that I spun the story that you threatened to kill Vitaly. How can you claim that I spun the story when there is a video in which you explicitly threaten to kill him? There's no spinning needed, okay? The only one doing spinning is you fucking idiot, because you're going on and on about how demons possess you, but that's retarded. So demons didn't make you act like that. You did it because you're a fucking piece of shit, alright? So the other thing I want to say is you claim that I don't use my real name. In fact, I do use my real name. In fact, a lot of people know what my real name is. It's Michael Thompson. And that has been known since the very first video that I ever put up as Omni-Eros. So I'm not afraid, okay? That's my real name, you fucking idiot. Now, second, or actually this is the third point. You claim that I wanted Vitaly for myself from the moment I saw him. So let me ask you this. How does that work? I don't understand how that works. Did you think that I was going to move him into my apartment with my husband? Did you think my husband's going to be cool with that? So what do you think my plan was from the beginning? I'm just curious what you think my plan was, because it doesn't make any sense if that was the motivation for talking to him, you fucking idiot. Alright. At some point you claimed that you forgive us. I don't believe you. And then you say, I know people see what's really happening here. I talk to people. People know what's really going on. Well, you're right. People do know what's really going on, okay? They're not buying your story that you were possessed by demons, you fucking junkie. Alright, next up, you claim that you don't fit the profile of a psychopath. Well, I beg to differ, okay? People should take a look at you. You look like a goddamn Batman villain, alright? And you clearly get off on causing people pain and suffering. What's up next? Wiley, at around 9 minutes, claims that we're all psychopaths. That sounds like something a psychopath might say, right? And by the way, I beg to differ about that as well. We're not all psychopaths, and if you think everyone's a psychopath, it's because you're a psychopath. Alright, Wiley? And by the way, put down the lighter. It's freaking everyone out. Next off, you say you put out a bunch of bait to test us, so that we would all reveal ourselves to be pieces of shit, okay? So when you put on that wig and you claim that you were channeling Vitaly, when you just pissed all over his grave like that, that was just a clever ruse to find out that we were pieces of shit. If you act like a piece of shit and people call you a piece of shit, you know who the piece of shit is? It's not the people who call you a piece of shit, you piece of shit, okay? By the way, did I mention piece of shit? It's what you are. And judging by the horrible way that you look, it might even be what you eat. Okay, what's next? You keep stressing performance art. You know, maybe that'll work in a court of law. Maybe performance art will explain the death threats and the harassing of Vitaly's family. Maybe. Good luck with that. I mean, we do have evidence that you're insane, considering that you've been locked up in a mental asylum for nearly a year for criminal insanity. So, but you know what? Everyone should forget about that. That was all a plot by the narcissists to put you away, right? So next, you deny spinning the situation. Well, I hate to tell you, but claiming that demons made you threaten to kill your boyfriend, that's in fact the definition of spinning the situation. I mean, that's totally, it's retarded spin, yes, but it is spinning the situation, okay? Let me light my cigarette. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I dropped my cigarette. It must have been the spirits. What's coming? Just wait. Okay, guys? Calm down, there's more. Alright. The funniest part of your video is where you claim that dirty brown finger was an attempt by you to bait all of your haters to come out. Dude, that dirty brown finger was not a conscious plan of yours, okay? It happened because you're disgusting, alright, and because you have shamanitis. You didn't do it on purpose. And if you really... Are you just testing to see who the stupidest people in your audience are? But like, oh, they believe my story about my dirty brown finger being a trick? Oh, well, you know what? They're stupid. I'm going to try to get them to pay me. Is that what you're trying to do? Flush out the total retards? Next up, you do claim that you leave comments up because you want people to reveal themselves. Well, if that's true, why have you been caught deleting so many comments? Why? And you block people. So... You're a fucking liar, okay? We know you're a liar. Don't try to spin it. You're a goddamn liar. You're busted lying. Again. Next up, you may claim that, oh, well, you don't have to believe in spiritual people for this to be true, blah, blah, blah. Tell it to a fucking judge, bitch. Tell it to a lawyer. Tell it to a jury, okay? Tell it to an angry mob. Not everyone believes in hobgoblins. Only insane people do. So no one blames goblins for you acting like a piece of shit. We all blame you because we're not retarded. Or you know what? Maybe we are retarded, but at least we're not as retarded as you are. What's up next? What do we got here? You claim that this whole story about you being domestically violent is all made up, right? Well, we have documented evidence. It's on video. You called Ron up, and Vitaly was there, and we blew up the voice in the background where Vitaly claims that you hit him first from behind. We have fucking evidence, you piece of shit. How can you deny it? There's goddamn tape. There's tape. You can't deny it. Alright? You're busted. You're a fucking monster. What else do I have to say here? There's some more. Just bear with me, okay? And no, I'm not drunk. What's up next? You keep claiming that your spirit guides were clever, and that's why you made these videos where you threatened to kill Vitaly, where you channeled Vitaly, where you claimed ownership of Vitaly's soul. You claim that's because your spirit guides were clever. Well, you know what? It's not because your spirit guides were clever. It's because you're a fucking inept criminal, okay? You're an idiot. That's what the truth is about the matter. And you don't have any spirit guides, you dipshit. Next, you claim that the people mirroring your videos are actually helping you because it's good for your publicity. Well, if that's true, then why is it that the videos that are mirroring are videos that you have deleted from your channel because you don't want anyone to see? And why were you so surprised that the video of you threatening to kill Vitaly was mirrored? Did you think that was gone for good? Did you think we were all going to forget about that? No, we didn't fucking forget about it. And there's proof that you did it. And if you really think it's good publicity for that to be out there, then Jesus Christ, you are fucking stupid. Okay? But we already knew that about you. What's next? What is next? I'm getting to you, Wiley. Just calm down, you fucking arsonist. Alright, here we go. Wiley, okay? Patrick, you need to listen to Wiley. Wiley keeps giving you some good goddamn advice. When he tells you to stop talking about the 14-year-old boy that you fucking hit on and told to do drugs and have sex with, that's good advice, stupid. If you keep mentioning it, it makes you look guilty, which is what you are. You're a fucking guilty piece of shit. So stop mentioning it, okay? And stop mentioning Vitaly. You keep mentioning it, then you're just gonna keep making people remember why they fucking hate you. So Wiley's actually giving you good advice. But I wouldn't take all my advice from Wiley because Wiley's flashing a goddamn knife around as though it's somehow intimidating. Hey Wiley, why don't you take that knife and shove it up your totally heterosexual asshole, okay? Because we're all buying that you're heterosexual. Okay, Wiley? And by the way, Wiley, what's up with your obsession with fire? Why are you always fucking talking about fire, setting things on fire? What's the deal, dude? I think you probably need to be locked up in the same place as Patrick Coleman. Alright, now you keep saying that you learned about Patrick Butterfield. You're so happy that Ron helped you learn about Patrick Butterfield. You learned a lesson from all this, okay? What lesson did you learn? He fucking hates your guts, and his family had to rescue him from you because you had brainwashed him. So what lesson did you learn? He fucking hates you now, okay? So did you learn anything from the fact that somebody who you lived with intimately hates you and thinks you're a brainwashing lunatic? I mean, what did you learn from that situation, smart guy? Next, there's a little tidbit where you admit that Vitaly was acting very strange around you in the last days you were with him. You know, I would be acting strange about you too if I realized you were a fucking sociopathic piece of shit who preys on the mentally ill. So, the only thing I can say about that is he probably knew what you are, and he figured it out. It had nothing to do with me because we barely talked, okay? We talked a few times, but most of the times we talked, there were other people present, okay? Including my friend Render and his girlfriend Kitty. All right, Wiley, you don't scare anybody with your magic act bullshit. No one's scared of your curses. No one's scared of your threats. Go, you know what? Take that curse that you want to throw out and put it in the same place you're going to put that knife. I told you what to do with that a few minutes ago, okay? Because no one's scared of you, jackass. Getting done with the first round of notes here. What happened to the investigation, and what about your threats, Patrick? I mean, you did claim that anybody who mentions Vitaly is being investigated and bad things will happen to them. Well, what? You're talking about him now. And the threats haven't materialized, and you've actually stopped talking about the threats entirely, and you've stopped talking about the private investigator. It's almost like you think that we don't remember what happened a few fucking days ago. I mean, how out of it are you? I thought you're sober now. You really think we forgot about a mere 3 days ago? Give me a break, dude. When are these threats going to manifest? Secondly, if you don't want to be called a psychopath on the internet, don't act like one, and then don't say that your excuse for acting like a psychopath is to bait out other psychopaths. God damn, that's stupid. I mean, really, I'd rather bang my head into a fucking spike than try to rationalize that with you, okay? Another note, shut up, Wiley. And you keep saying it's not going to end good for anyone who talks about you. Patrick, I think the only one with a bad ending in this story is going to be you, buddy. All right? There are going to be more notes, but I need to take a break.